This is a national news reporter for News Nation named Evan Lambert. Get a first-hand taste of how the police really feel about journalists and members of the media.
Cops versus the soldiers. So cops versus soldiers, you got fascism, right? Hey, what? This guy thinks he's a reporter. He thinks he's part of the press and he's allowed to ask questions.
Sir, can we talk outside, please? I'm trying to listen. And he escalated with me. I'm doing my job. I'm discovered by the First Amendment. Excuse me, sir.
So Lambert was covering a presser from Ohio Governor Mike Dewine about the train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, and was apparently being too loud during his live report. And as you can see, he will be forced out of the presser despite ending his live segment just before the
He's at a press conference. He's at a press conference with Mike Dewine, and then Mike Dewine said, this isn't what he wanted. Mike Dewine didn't order this. And what's fucked up is, like, when one fascist motherfucker starts acting a fucking fool, I hate how all these other motherfucking fascist motherfuckers, look at these underlings, look at these little, I'll stand up for you, Mr. Fascist Authoritarian Daddy. And you know what? I'm tired of the stop resisting. I feel like you should expect people to resist at least a little bit. It's just fucking natural. You grab at a person, you grab at a person's fucking arm, and if you're being all rude and jerky and shit. I like that guy with the camera over there. He's like, I'm getting this. So they just took that, was a CNN reporter? I mean, this is, great journalism, great fucking journalism. Look at all these douchebag cops, there's real fucking criminals, there's real fucking crimes all over the fucking place, and this is what our cops are fucking doing. In Uvalde, they won't go in when there's a shooter. In Memphis, they'll go ahead and murder a skateboarder, beat the holy hell out of a skateboarder. And then here you have Mr. Reporter Man. Oh, Mr. Reporter Man, he was talking loud, Is that what they're saying? Hey, did they ask him, could you talk quieter? Could you talk a little quieter? And then as soon as one fucking cop puts their hands on, then all of a sudden they just dogpile. You see how they do that fucking shit? This ain't America. You don't have the freedom of the press here. Where'd you get that notion? What's next? Freedom of speech? Freedom of goddamn religion? Freedom of the right to fucking peacefully assemble? Where the hell does he get these fucking crazy ideas from? Oh yeah, there's this big sulfuric fucking explosion in the sky, by the way. You know that train was on fire for like 30 fucking miles before it crashed there? You just got a train just, what the hell is that train doing? Oh, it's just a big, fucking talk about a goddamn firebomb waiting to go off. It was like literally on fire for 30 fucking miles. So we were just kind of like, oh, which town is it going to land in? And it was East Palestine. I mean, they call it something else. It's like, I don't know, Palestine or something. It's not Palestine, it's Palestine. It'd be better if it was Palestine, The motto there in East Palestine, Ohio is where you want to be. That's not where I want to be. I do not want to be in East Palestine. I think it's like small town, population 2,000 or something. They got a 10% poverty rate. Unless you're under 18, then there's a 22% poverty rate. 1 out of 5.
According to the National Transportation Safety Board. Of the 20 hazardous material cars in the train.
So I just want to fucking bullshit. You know, it's fucking bullshit. You need to have perspective. You need to have perspective. Mike Dewine has given a press conference. Let's see if there's anything written about. You're going to arrest a reporter. That's also another, it's not a good look. Because you motherfuckers are covering that shit up. Yeah, there's a goddamn motherfucking reporter. Motherfucking reporter is saying, hey, I'm here to do a press coverage. Hey, get the hell out of here. Charges dismissed against News Nation reporter who is arrested. So they've already dismissed the fucking charges. Already been dismissed. Post misleads on journalist arrest after Ohio derailment. I was embarrassed, humiliated. Reporter says of East Palestine arrest. Ohio Governor Dewine on reporter arrested at last week's press conference. 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Let's go ahead and click on WKBN.com. I got some of the Bill of Rights here of Colorado. There's investment of political party. It's a political power. You can alter or abolish the form of government. You got inalienable rights, right to life, liberty, and property, safety, happiness, religious freedom, freedom of elections. We'll come back to that. I think they got free speech in Colorado, too. I mean, I'm not for sure about Ohio. You have to read Ohio's Constitution. I don't know if they got free speech or freedom of the press there or not. The soldiers probably can quarter inside the homes in Ohio. Isn't that how they took over the Shawnee? The Miami? And the Mingo? Never forget the Mingo. Simon Gertie, Talgayita forever. Wait, hold on. Talgayita, who was Plucky Minoti. Evan Lambert said he's taking it day by day, but he's doing okay. He's back at work. He was arrested during a press conference. Charged with criminal trespass and resisting arrest charges. An affidavit claims a man in charge of Ohio's National Guard, Major General John Harris, confronted Lambert over his loud reporting that 2 Highway Patrol troopers along with Harris went back and advised them to stop that reporting. The affidavit accuses Lambert of being involved in an altercation with Harris during the incident, aggressively lurching at him and screaming, "You guys are the ones who strung this thing out." Video of the incident from the gymnasium appears to show Harris push Lambert in the chest, leading law enforcement to surround the men, separating Harris from Lambert. Lambert feels the charges were unjust, saying he was broadcasting at a low volume on the other side of the gymnasium during the press conference. He said going to jail, something he never expected. He's relieved the charges have been dropped. As I've been able to reflect on it, it's been a traumatic experience. It's one I don't think I'll be able to forget. I was embarrassed, humiliated, he said. Lambert said he thinks what is important is that the arrest brought more attention to the larger story in East Palestine. He said he plans to keep doing his job, but he also hopes there will be accountability for what happened to him. Just for it to escalate to the point of police using physical violence against me, I think it's still something that baffles me. It's like when they pushed Stephanie from Full House down on the ground. What was the fucking point of that? What, she cares about the environment, so you shoved her down to the ground, you fucking pig? Fucking pigs they're standing around. They usually just beat up on poor people. Now they're just brazenly doing it in front of the fucking, goddamn press, in front of the governor. They don't give a fuck. It's the 4th branch of government. The 3 branches got no power over the fucking police. The only goddamn branch that has any power over the fucking police would be the media. And that's why the police hate the media branch. He would like to see some kind of investigation into the action of the officers involved into the arrest. I agree. I would like the exact same thing. That won't happen. I'm glad that the charges were dismissed. He could go about living his life. Equality of justice, security of a person and property, prosecutions, indictment or information, treason, a state of suicides, freedom of speech and press. Here we go. Section 10. No law shall be passed impairing the freedom of speech. Every person shall be free to speak, write, or publish whatever he will on any subject, being responsible for all abuse of that liberty, and all suits and prosecutions for libel the truth thereof may be given in evidence, and the jury, under the direction of the court, shall determine the law and the fact. It doesn't say anything about the volume, but you have freedom of speech, but you got to whisper. You got to say it quietly. Freedom of the press. So basically it's just saying that you are free to, the only exception is saying that what you publish, could be, you could be taken to court for what you publish, but free to speak, write, or publish whatever he will on any subject. As long as he, puts his money where his mouth is, puts his name, signs his name to his words. So TV, broadcasting, you're allowed to say it out loud. You don't want to disturb the thing. Mike Dewine didn't order it, so these are just the cops. He's kind of a person of color, wasn't he? Just a big person of color. Talking regular. Might have scared some insecure fucking racist piece of shit. So that's, there's freedom of press in Colorado too. So I don't know. Maybe I should look up Ohio's constitution, but, I don't know about them goddamn Buckeyes. There's a lot of Confederate fucking flags in Ohio. Ohio wasn't even part of the Confederacy. They weren't even part of the Confederacy. So why the hell are they, they're racist.